The man fighting his New Year's Day arrest for resisting police and harassing a public servant is preparing for a trial. Antonio Buehler has hired a new lawyer as well. KVU's Jessica Vest is live at the Travis County Justice Complex. Jessica?
Hi, Melissa. Antonio Buehler did not show up here today for his first pretrial appearance, but his lawyer did, and he let his lawyer do the talking for him. Right outside the County Court 3, Antonio Buehler's name flashed up on the digital dockets this morning. His new attorney, Joe James Sawyer, came up to represent him, walking quickly past our cameras and immediately into the courtroom. Our cameras weren't allowed in once the lawyers arrived, but Sawyer did reset the date. He then ducked out a back door, avoiding our cameras and an interview. This is why Buehler is in court. Take a look at some video posted on YouTube. A bystander taped his arrest New Year's Day. In the video, you can see Buehler confronting an APD officer. That officer actually approached Buehler after he noticed Buehler taking photos of the officer arresting another woman during a traffic stop. The officer pulls Buehler to the ground. APD says he resisted arrest and spit in the officer's face during that confrontation. Buehler has been actively fighting his charges. He recently participated in a protest at the Justice Complex. Buehler says he wants all charges against him dropped. His court appearance this morning was only for that resisting arrest charge. It has now been reset for March 6th, but he is expected back here at the Justice Complex February 23rd for that harassing a public servant charge. Melissa, Brian.
Jessica, Joe James Sawyer, the man representing Buehler, he has been involved with some very high-profile cases over the past couple of years. So what do you think this means?
Yeah, Melissa, exactly. Actually, the court was unaware of that change in his lawyer until this morning when Joe James Sawyer came up. Antonio Buehler had hired another lawyer, but he changed it recently to Joe James Sawyer, who some people may recognize his name. He's actually represented Laura Hull in the murder of Jennifer Cave on the UT campus. He has also represented some of the defendants in the yogurt shop murders.
Jessica Vest, thank you so much for the report.
Buehler was taking pictures of an APD DWI stop involving 28-year-old Norma from San Antonio, an arrest where, according to Buehler, officers Patrick Oborski and Robert Snyder crossed the line when they lifted her up by her arms that were handcuffed and behind her back. During our interview last week, when she asked her face not be shown, Norma says the police did indeed cross the line.
Definitely, it was the worst night of my life. I have never been treated so abusive by a police officer.
But it's not just those who were arrested who are coming forward.
I'm just not one to sit and allow something to be based on an untruth.
Carlos Amador was walking out of the convenience store when he witnessed what was happening to Norma and Buehler. Amador says he was appalled to learn that Officer Oborski had accused Buehler of being the aggressor and spitting in the officer's face.
My field of vision was as direct to the event as I am to you now. And I would testify in a court of law at any level that at no point did Antonio spit at the officer or make any sort of aggressive or inciting gesture toward him.